Alrighty, let's get started. So today, this is going to be a severe weather update for Oklahoma and Texas, and we're going to start with what's going on right now. Currently, a lot of stuff is going on, as you can see with the overlay on the bottom of your screen. Currently, I think a dry thunderstorm up here in Guyman. It's really hard to see. A dry thunderstorm is basically where the rain, before it hits the ground, evaporates. They are very dangerous. Moving over to southern, or no, this is more like central Texas, north of Abilene. Severe thunderstorms. These will be moving toward. This will be moving toward Haskell, Throckmorton, and more toward Abilene within the next few hours or two. Within the next couple of hours. Severe storms near Altus and Frederick, Oklahoma. Looks like to be firing up. Storm here in northern OKC probably won't be there for much longer as that moves out toward Tulsa. A couple more storms up here near Pawnee, and then those will probably all move out of the state. Severe thunderstorm warnings currently, and also a couple special weather statements. Here's one here near Hinton. This will probably be in downtown OKC by the time this video gets posted. As of right now, not hardly much, a little bit of rotation, but that is actually hooking a little bit, but that'll move probably toward Norman and more. Now, let's talk about future. This was today's weather risk. It was a slight and marginal risk, stretching from Kansas-Oklahoma border all the way to that Abilene area. Here's that wind threat for today. Not much. Saturday, just a marginal threat. Not much, just really a wind and a hail threat. Sunday, huge marginal threat stretching across the whole entire state and a little bit of a slight risk. And that will stretch into Texas, by the way. And here is the probabilistic look for Sunday. Here we go, Monday, May 18th, 2026. Enhanced risk for Ponca City, Enid area. Probably will stretch down more south as a slight risk will probably expand a little bit more into Texas. This slight risk covers up the whole entire state, basically. And then Tuesday, May 19th, same thing, just a slight risk, which I'm going to be going over that in a bit. Today's fire risk was crazy. Scattered dry thunderstorms across the Oklahoma and Texas panhandle with not only an isolated threat, but that's a pretty high threat for scattered dry thunderstorms. And then a pretty normal fire risk from Elk City down to, I'm guessing that El Paso area I couldn't really see. Now, Saturday, on the other hand, Saturday's got still a dry thunderstorm risk. This will stretch around from that Lubbock area up to that Guyman area. Sunday, Texas, Oklahoma Panhandle, fire weather, same thing here for Monday. It's really the same, and then there's kind of nothing really after that for a while. Now for Texas, here's today's risk. Again, not really going to do much. Those storms are currently going on. And again, you saw these other risks, not much for Texas or Oklahoma. Here for Monday, probably this is mainly going to be an Oklahoma severe weather threat. There's still a chance of severe weather in Texas north of Abilene. And then there's nothing here Tuesday. Now look at that. Again, this is that fire risk for today. Really, really high for that scattered dry thunderstorm threat. Here's that risk for tomorrow, stretching again from Lubbock up to Guyman, Oklahoma. It's the same risk. Here is Sunday's risk. It's pretty normal for this time of the year. Same thing for Monday. And then Tuesday, El Paso has a risk, but that's really, really low. Now let's go over close range. As you can see, this is currently the storms. Here's those dry thunderstorms I was talking about up here near, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There we go. Up here near the panhandles, both panhandle borders. Here are those severe thunderstorms moving from, moving probably into the Oklahoma City metro. And they'll probably move out, and we probably won't get much. And that's just kind of close range here. And as you can see, it's just really going to be cloudy. And then it's just kind of gone for a while. Now the total precipitation with these storms won't be much at all, considering that they're really, really weak and they're really, really small. Like, you're not even seeing 0.1 inches in the OKC metro area. More down south, on the other hand, that's a little bit more rainy. Now, Cape is very unstable on very, very early Monday morning, but there won't be storms, so should be safe there. As the look, they're still unstable right now up in the north. That's almost 5,000 joules per kilogram up toward Kansas, but there's really no storms over there, so nothing will really pop up. And then as we kind of move on, it's just kind of gone. This storm, wait, this is the supercell composite. My bad. Doesn't say much at all, really, with the storms that are moving through right now. Same thing with the SIGTOR, which is significant tornado parameter. Hail, on the other hand, I don't see any hail probably with any of these storms at all. And then again, here's the precip type, so it's going to look a little different. But here again, here's those storms that'll be moving through downtown OKC and that Wichita Falls area. Now, long term, here's that reflectivity for long term. As you can see, those are the current storms that are moving through. They're kind of gone. And this isn't very as accurate as it usually will be. But, like, again, here is Tuesday, May 19th. Probably going to be a chance of severe weather here. Again, I don't know if that was one of the risk days. I can't remember. And then here is Wednesday, May 20th. Well, where to go? With probably bring some severe weather here to central and southern Oklahoma and northern Texas. And then here we go, maybe a squall line trying to form here on Thursday, May 21st, and that'll probably move out, and that'll move out of the state quickly, and then I'll move probably through Houston, and then really just kind of bubbly throughout the day, except for maybe May 27th, northern Oklahoma and southern Oklahoma, kind of a break in the middle there, and then just really nothing, just a bunch of little showers and stuff that kind of pop up. Now, with this, okay, well, I'm gonna wait for it to load. There we go. With this, some of these will bring storms, like as you can see here on Tuesday, on May 26th, and then we kind of move on. There's just really nothing. Like, there's not much going on throughout May. Like, here's May 19th. That's that one date I was talking about. And then this is also May 19th. That's Kansas. Holy cow. And western Oklahoma, probably about 4. That's about 4, yeah. The Cape is, I wouldn't say stable, but I wouldn't say it's unstable with that date. And the Cape gets really unstable pretty soon here. This is Monday, May 18th. So after that storm event, the Cape gets really unstable. And the Cape stays pretty stable throughout these storm days, except for maybe Thursday, May 20th. I don't think we'll get severe weather that date, though. Yeah, it's really just kind of stable throughout that area. Here's the total precipitation accumulation through Sunday, May 31st. 8 inches of rain on the borders, and then probably up to north, there's not going to be as much rain. And same thing within the south. It's really toward northern Texas, southern Oklahoma is going to get the most rain. As you can see, well, I'm going to wait for it to load again. My internet sucks. As you can see, most of the rain will be in this area. And let's see if we can get a dry. Let's see if here's a dry line with these storms today, actually. Those still, again, won't do much, and they kind of move on out. And here's another dry line. Don't think there'll be... This is Tuesday. Excuse me. This is Tuesday. Here is a dry line. As you can see, this is the date that I've been talking about, Tuesday. There's a dry line with that, and then it kind of moves out toward the south, and then, let's see, we get another dry line probably soon. And it's all kind of just stable. Like, there's not really many dry lines that kind of move on. There's only that one on Tuesday, May. Here it is again. Here, that's the same dry line. And then here it is. This is Monday. This is Sunday, May 17th. You do have a little bit of a dry line, but that probably won't do much. Again, this is the date that I'm looking at. Is that Tuesday, May 19th. Just be weather aware with that. And that'll be probably it for today. I'll probably make videos getting closer to that date, but I do want to talk about this little website I have. As you can see, I post videos on, well, I post most of my videos on here. I'll post updates. Here's my contact information. If you want to email me like photos of photos of a weather event, I'll share them probably on like a YouTube short or a post, or maybe even on here I'll share them. But oopsies. But here's my email. There's my YouTube information. Here's about the YouTube channel. And like again, once this video is posted, it'll most likely be posted here, and it has my Twitch and my YouTube links right here. So if you ever need to get to my YouTube account quicker, just open up the website. You can click that. Same thing with my Twitch account because I don't have that linked to my thingy. Now, thank you for watching this video. Stay weather aware and be safe.